All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
50, Mike, 50.
Leo. Big grip.
On first down, Garland, he'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Three down. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Double dog, that's the way. 42's the mic, boys, 42.
6'6", bullet high. Hey, zoo.
Check 52.
5.
From the gun, Lawrence. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Three down.
Yes.
2, Mike 42. Come off the ball hard. Let's go, Mike 42. It's just me and you.
Ready?
To throw again, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now third down.
Come on, set.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Just like that.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's able to find Wallace. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So in Saints territory now, here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They cannot block us.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you.
Go.
I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Check the backer.
Let go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Here we go, here we go.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, exit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they ended up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
What is that? 19, 55. Hey, eat. I'm 54.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Watch twitch.
I'm 54.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All day. I'm coming.
Throwing again is Watson. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
At the 34-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Coming to you. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Now it's Watson. This one caught by Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The drive starts with a completion left side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Set 18 Gator.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Bam, bam.
Y'all not ready?
Whip, whip.
Rock it, get it.
On third down, Lawrence. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? I'm going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. It's a big play there for the Saints.
Here we go.
41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Set 19.
Mike's 50.
59.
Come on, baby.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
There we go.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Giants 7.
Down. 260 Orange.
Check, Mike 42.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got?
61. Matchbox lights.
Give me some. Give me some.
Gone. Gone.
Checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Fire.
They'll run on first down. Garland, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's it.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Set, ready. 10 Tucson.
Right there, 56.
Look, squeeze.
You better be
Ready.
On second down, Garland looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Third down and 5.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey. High 7.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Hard.
Watch out. Hey.
From the gun, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Dave. Woo! Let's get it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch the twist.
Go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
You better be ready.
Shoot.
On second down now, Garland. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go now. 70. Indy.
56.
Buzz. Now.
On first and 10, Lawrence.
I want that.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Hassan Reddick charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Good job.
Got it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. For the score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson, wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
56 is the mic.
On first down, Lawrence. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw on second down, Lawrence under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Deuce. Watch the edge.
Hey, lock it.
Hey, check 24. Watch
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
24's down, he's coming. 24!
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 38-yard line.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Undercrunch.
Alert!
Undercrunch.
That's it.
Hey, 59!
58's the mic.
Time to go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Raekwon McMillan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Keep it up, guys.
A final shot before break. Lawrence. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust your...
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yo, go!
56, check 56. Here it comes, Mike's 56.
Clear.
Mike's 56.
Shoot.
Throwing again, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Ready?
This quarterback now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
You got tight right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Check 56. You got nothing.
Hey, exit.
You got nothing.
Get it.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yep.
We got it. Check 46. 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
Leo!
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Raekwon McMillan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Okay, ready?
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Fan!
Check three.
Big Ripper!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st down, Garland. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready! 30 base. Rock it.
Check safety.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Hey, we got tight left. Alert.
Gone.
3 down. He's coming. Double up.
Go.
He's coming.
Hey. High 7.
Check 43.
Look. Squeeze.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Come on now.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Check. Lock 24. Lucky.
On first down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 18 Gators.
Check 56.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Move.
Soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Shoot.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
That's good for a Giants first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
In the face.
Buzz.
Mike's 42.
Now.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Man out.
Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Set. Ready. 15 Lonnie.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Get it.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Good job.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's second down.
Reset. 19. 59. Bring it. 58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Off.
Watch the run.
Now Watson to throw again. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
58 to Mike.
Let's go, D.
Let's go. 58, boys. 58. 58.
Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
25.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Deep rip.
To throw again, Lawrence. And he whips that one incomplete there. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual
I know.
for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship.
Mike, 56.
What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
55.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
60 outlaw.
Stay with your man.
Tight dog. Look at me. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Try to lay one up deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short.
But you have to figure, they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Go!
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Here we go, here we go.
Hit it.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback keeps it. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, let's go, let's calm the crowd.
I'm here all day.
Set, go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because There are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Loss of a yard. It's now
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
a loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Today's final score,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.